Oh. Okay, now it works. Jesus. Okay, hola UP everybody. Good evening. How's everyone doing tonight? Happy Thursday. Okay, so today's stream is a little bit unorthodox, I suppose. Something kind of different than what we usually do. Okay, not really that much. The last time I did some 3D stuff was during, how you call it, was when I was trying to mess around with VOD Studio. So I suppose instead of VOD Studio, it's Blockbench tonight. Let me put on some music before we do anything. Okay. This should be about okay. So apologies in advance for something tonight, which is if I miss some Twitch events, basically some stuff, like latest subscribers and whatnot and followers. I'm keeping all my browsers off today because normally I have Chrome on to keep track of these things, but my PC has been having a bit of trouble lately. It's been freezing, like the whole thing, the whole PC just freezes, and I have to force shut it down and then turn it back on. And I thought, okay, maybe it's Chrome on its BS again, because it's not the first time that Chrome has caused like severe slowdowns on my PC. Normally it's the last time this happened, I think, was when YouTube was trying to enforce like an anti ad block functions, you know, where they purposely slow down your PC if you're using ad block. So I switched to uBlock. But maybe they're doing the same thing again. Okay, but yeah, hi, good evening, Tablespoon. How you doing? Welcome to Art Thursday. Art Thursday, 3D Thursday. Sorry, 3D Tuesday, not Thursday. We're a little bit too far ahead on that one. Okay, so also apologies in advance. I'm not a 3D modeler. I'm very new to all of this, so please do forgive if there's some scuff and not very smart ways of modeling models. It's like my first go at making a full low poly model from scratch, so cut me some slack. The last time I did this was when 2000 was when I was still in game school, so like 4 or 5 years ago. Hope it starts to work better again soon. Yeah, I hope so too. I don't know what's causing it. Like, maybe I need to vacuum clean the insides because that's something that happens sometimes. Yeah, and you might be wondering why in the heck am I using Blockbench and not, you know, Blender? And that's because when I was still in game school, we got drilled with 3ds Max and Mania workflows, so I'm very used to those, and I still haven't made my breakthrough Blender, and Blockbench is very beginner friendly, so that's why. I'm pretty sure there's but like I said, I'm still super new to this software, so please do forgive if I do some not very smart 3D modeling stuff, I guess. Like, for example, technically, what I should be doing here would be like, you know, instead of like, how do I put this? Instead of like making separate meshes and body parts and just sticking them together, normally you would want to model a whole thing, not like make a mishmash of multiple things. Don't do that, I guess. I mean, at least most people tell me not to do that, including teachers, so I'm going to assume not to do that, so yeah. Also, I'm pretty sure there's something like a bevel function on Blockbench. It's just that I don't know where it is. And you might also be wondering, why am I not using the mirror modeling? And that's because I already did the texturing. And the thing is, when you do mirror modeling, the UV automatically changes too. And it's like, damn it. Oh, although? Wait. We're gonna risk it, okay? And if it doesn't look okay, then I'll just go back. Okay, it looks okay. So yeah, as I was saying, normally when this happens, it's just what happens is normally that Blockbench just overlays UVs with each other because they're basically mirrored. But the thing is that some parts of the texture are supposed to be asymmetrical, so it's not supposed to happen. You have no idea how many times I had to redo the UV for the face because Blockbench was like, all right, you turn mirror modeling on even though you're not working on the face, so I'm gonna mirror this side of the face even though the nose is not supposed to be like mirrored. Everything else, yes, but the nose, no. So it's like, yeah. Yeah, I need to figure out why my PC has been acting so weird lately. It's not fun. Why it's been crashing sometimes, and it's like, it's not necessarily that it's crashing and giving me blue screens. It's more like the PC freezes, like Explorer freezes entirely, and I tried to turn on Task Manager to like restart it, but the problem is even Task Manager won't start, so it's like, that's cool. I'm manually beveling out here these edges when normally you would not want to do it like this. So yeah, like I said, I repeat, please do not repeat my 3D steps here because I am not a 3D modeler. I am so new to all this. I mean, not so new. I've done 3D modeling classes before and workshops, but and I worked with Blender for 3 years at work, and then you're like, wait, but I thought you didn't know how to work with Blender, and that's correct. Oh, the only thing I know how to do in Blender is to basically all I know how to do in Blender is just post things if you give me a functioning rig and how to render shit, and that's all. And that's all I know how to do in Blender. Oh yeah, and texturing, texture painting and texturing, that I know how to do that too over there. But when it comes to modeling and setting up the how do you call it, oh god, how do you call it, you know, the things that the nodes, yeah, that's right, the nodes. Node stuff, forget it, I can't. I also don't know if it's like Blockbench that's like slowing down my PC either, because I do know that I do see sometimes that my PC struggles. I also think my cat just used the shitter because it smells. It smells, and the sandbox is right behind me, so oh. Whoops, not inset. Loop cut. Again. I should have done inset selection from the get-go, actually. Hold on, let me Control Z everything I just did. Go back. Because I think inset selection was the smarter choice, so we're gonna... Inset selection. Yeah! That was the smarter choice! Why didn't I do that? So, okay. We do that. And now we technically have a bevel. Okay, I want this front to be just a little bit. Just so that it's not just a whole box, but that there's a little bit of curve here, you know? Also, the shoulders are pretty wide, so we're gonna decrease that a bit. Okay, should I add another? Okay, but this time we're actually gonna loop cut because I need just a single line direction like this, offset way up here. And we're gonna do this. Vicky, what you doing? Here's my cat, she coming. Vicky. She's investigating. She's been like begging me for food for a few hours now, even though she already had dinner. But she's still like, Mommy, I have not eaten. Give me food now. No, Mommy, no. Look at her. Now she's sniffa. Actually, let me tell you guys something. Originally, the stream was meant to be a hand cam stream, like the first one I ever did. But see, here's the issue. I didn't have all the necessary parts to make the Nendo that I wanted to make. It was still... I have the majority of the parts here. The hair is here, the face plates are here, the main body is here, but... the other issue is the fact that... Oh, I forgot this part. Word. Did I? No. Okay, yeah, back to what I was saying. But I was still missing the epoxy putty. It's been shipped out, so it's on the way. And some of the paints. So yeah, that's why I didn't. I spontaneously ended up deciding to do a 3D Blockbench stream, because if I'm not gonna be doing Nendo stuff, then I might as well do 3D stuff, you know? You're still getting your 3D yamais basically, but it's just in a different way. Plus, I need to catch up on so much work that I lost yesterday. I'm still so mad about it. Like, you guys, I had just redone Yamai's hair. Because the current hair that I modeled is not very optimal in polygon standards, let's put it that way. It's like really not optimal. It's probably bound to be a disaster when in animation or rigged. But thing is, when I had just finished modeling the hair and I was about to unwrap it, so I saved multiple times, mind you, but for some reason my PC froze at that exact moment and I lost all progress that I had made. Like, I had saved and literally the moment that I saved, my entire PC was like frozen. I couldn't get, like, my mouse was still visible, I could still like minimize Blockbench and stuff, but it was evidently frozen. I couldn't do anything, like Explorer wasn't appearing, and I couldn't get the task manager running, so it was tough luck, I guess. But I was like, it's okay, I saved, so I force shut down my PC, because once it gets in that state, there is no other option. It's just, well, shut it down. So I did, and then I turned it back on, right? Guess what? I did save, but apparently something went wrong with saving, and Blockbench did not actually save my progress at all. So the file was like, when I first initially downloaded it off my tablet from this weekend, and I was so angry. I actually was low-key almost starting to cry because I was so frustrated and mad, because I was like, I saved and everything, and yet this is what you do to me? So that's what happened. Okay, the suit, the upper body part is much better. Now, the legs though, I've been wondering if I'll do the legs differently. Probably when I do a low poly model for real, I will probably make an actual connected body, you know. I won't just hodgepodge cuboids into each other. But the thing is, Blockbench doesn't have a rig, like a human rig, like as you would see in Blender. So I don't have another choice. I have to. That's the way I have to do it. It seems that the bones in Blockbench work as such. So you have models. Oh god, it's see exactly this is what I mean. Blockbench flipped the UV again. Oh god, I hate when this happens so much. God damn. I wish there was something like a lock function so that things that I already have finished, so that the UV doesn't like, so that I don't have to do it all over again. That I can, you know, just lock it and there's no chance of editing it again until I unlock it. I wish there was something like that because it really annoys me when I have to re-UV everything. It's like, come on. Okay, there we go. Project UV from view, and now we have to do this again. And I have to hope that the model is working as it should. And that is kinda in the center. Okay, this should be kinda... Yeah, okay. It's back to normal. And yeah, I want to be able to lock this. Maybe there is a feature like that. It's just that I don't know where. Also, I need to fix this in the UV. I'm actually working with a mouse today for most part, but I still have to put tablet on just in case, you know, for the aesthetics. There we go. Poor man, he's bald. Hold on, maybe I should give him a bit of a hairline, the poor man. Okay, here we go. I actually did this with the soft brush, so maybe go back. Smooth brush. Because in case the hair does move, you know, if I do somehow think about importing this into Blender and doing some more stuff to it later. Because at this point in time in Blockbench, you can only rig the stuff, I guess, that is in the bone folders. And I'll show in a bit what that means because I need to do some reorganizing over here. Okay, so that's a mostly done hairline. Let's draw in an ear over here. Yeah, that looks kind of like his hairline. Here we go. Now just blend the hair in again. The hair texture is quite something, all right, but it'll stay like this for a bit. Yeah, kind of like that. I think this should kind of be okay. It's not quite okay. I'm not super satisfied. I normally make a much cleaner texture, how I would do in my old job, but I'm still trying to figure out UV sizes and whatnot. That's something that I'm still struggle with sometimes. Getting the UVs to look how they should. And I'll probably learn with time. Although those legs are... They are a mess. Where is this? Up here. What? Why is this triangle here? What? What is this? Sometimes it... Oh, there's another triangle right there. I see it. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah. Get out of there. Thanks. What about this? Well, oh yeah, paint. We're not in paint, that's why. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I think most of the texturing can stay as is. Although this part I'm not happy with. This. Okay, there we go. Look at these meaty thighs. I even made them thinner. Like you can see on the side I've done me, the UP in her summer outfit, and you can tell, look at the size of her thighs and then his. Okay, so let me just save and do the following. Save project with increment. Because that's something you should also do, like save your model in multiple increments so that in case you see something like, oh, this old version of the model did something that I enjoyed. So that you can go back and bring it back to a newer model. I had to learn this the hard way. In particular with this one. Well, I think I'm gonna have to redo the UVs maybe. Okay, but first let's do the crowbar. Actually, this morning I started with his coat a little bit. This would be just a plane that I would use when his arms are down, and I still need to test how that would look like, so it's not quite final. And then I started making a version of when one of his arms are up, like his crowbar hand, which is gonna be this one. This is why there's only one fist, because it's this one. I'm probably gonna keep it like this because it's probably gonna be easy to figure out what to do once I actually have a crowbar pose. So what's this? Yeah, I actually also tried to do the color of the jacket in a different model, like a different cube, but then I thought, nah, fuck it, let's just keep it the plain. Let's not make things more difficult than they need to be right now. So, okay, well, we need to make the crowbar now, though. How am I gonna do this? Okay, so the diameter doesn't need to be big, so let's make it a 10. Smaller. Smaller. The height needs to be tall, though. Smaller. Yeah, that should do for a crowbar, I guess. Okay. Go back. Just so that I know what I'm doing here. Okay, so this should go crowbar coat. Yeah, I should relabel all the bone folders later, but I'll do that much later. So, oh, this is one of those moments in which I should get Google to help me out here because I don't quite know how the crowbar looks like from memory. Like, it has a certain width to it, I remember, but... It's root selection. Then it's root selection again. Just give it a bit of that curve. Oh, that's too forward. But I do need it to turn around though, so take the face and spin it around like so. So before we extrude the selection again, extrude selection again. I don't think it's going down enough, so... Let's try it again now. Okay, extrude selection. Yes, that's a much better curve. Go forward. And then a bit down. This is what happens when you model these things by memory. Do not, guys, do not. I'm telling you now, if you want to model stuff, get references. I'm just too scared to turn on my browser right now because I'm scared my PC will freeze. And I don't want to let that happen while we are on stream. That would be not good. Okay, so there we go. 2 cuts. No, wait, we only need one cut. Because it's gonna be like the beveled part of the crowbar. Wait, where are we? Where's the... I don't think that's what it was meant to do. There it is. Oh, that doesn't look good. Okay. No, that's the wrong side. Go back. And then go up. Now I'm here. Hello. Hi, Zombie. How you doing? Hello. It's been a while. How are you? Oh, are you making low polygon model? Yeah, I am. I've been wanting to play around with low poly models for a while. It's just that I never got used to Blender. So, even though I used it for 3 years at my old game art job, I just can't get to modeling with it. It's so complicated. So, I've heard about Blockbench, and some people said, oh yeah, Blockbench is more similar to 3ds Max and Maya. So I thought, okay, since it's beginner friendly and more familiar with Autodesk software, I think that should do. Looks really good so far. Thank you. I'm doing my best. I have... The last time I did a 3D model on Scratch, from scratch, sorry, was when I was still studying game art. It was so long ago. Ah yes, Blender is paying. Hi Faye, how you doing? Welcome. How's your post Nikon experience? How you doing? Did you rest up? I wish I have the patience to render 3D models like this. Oh my gosh, I feel you. The only reason I have the capability of doing this right now is because I'm working full-time as a freelance artist now. So I have a bit more leeway in what I can do and can't do outside of work, because if I was still working my old 3D game, sorry, not 3D, my general game art job that I had before, which was awful, I don't think I'd be sitting in Blockbench right now. God. I'm so happy to be out of that job now because it wrecked me. It wrecked me like mental health wise in a way that no job should. Not gonna lie, I was so tired today. Had a little cheeky 5-hour nap because why not? But it was lovely. Hey, you did some more convention work, and I think you were in multiple conventions lately. Also, you just recovered from COVID, so it's only fair. It's only fair that you need some rest. So get that nap, girl. Okay. I should get like a reference for how exactly that crowbar gets smaller. Like on the tip. Oh yeah, Maya's just... I was actually looking at some references this morning, like, okay, I'm gonna plan some 3D stuff for later this evening in case the... So yeah, for those who just came in, originally this stream was gonna be my first hand cam stream, where I would be working on my custom Yamai Nendoroid, and of my VTuber as well. But some stuff that I needed hasn't arrived yet. Some stuff even got shipped out only today, so... Can't I want... did I turn on the snap function? But yeah, so I thought, okay, 3D it is. And then I looked at Yamaimo stuff this morning, and I can't character does things to my brain. Oh, we have a bot. We go on bot. Perish. Merge vertices, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Okay, I'm actually gonna pull up Google Chrome for this. And I'm gonna cross my fingers and hope my PC doesn't freeze. Okay, where's the crowbar? Where does that tip bend? Is what I'm curious about. And how does it even look like? God, has anyone ripped the model of his crowbar? Because then I can just like pull it up in Blender and be like, okay, so how is this thing shaped? The only thing I've been using Blender thus far is to try to convert the Yamai model rip into an FBX model so that I could try like use it as a reference in Clip Studio, but I couldn't get the rig to work right, so so I gave up on it. Because of I'm so used to drawing in anime style, and lately I've been going more towards 90s anime, and there's not that many references for older anime men. I mean, there is, it's just that I need to know which anime specifically to look for. Like, okay, specifically old man 90s anime ikemen, that's what I'm trying to say. Because we have plenty of old men flavor in 90s anime. And speaking of 90s anime, that makes me wonder. So the Ranma remake, right? It came out last weekend, I think, the first episode. It looks pretty cute so far, but I'm starting to wonder what's going to happen with Haposai. Are they going to include him or not? Because even though I kind of thought he was a bit too repetitive, he was still kind of part of the vibe, right? So it's like, are we gonna keep him or not? But considering that Urusei Yatsura kept most of the stuff, I'm hoping that they'll mostly keep Ranma as is. I'm very excited for the for the fact that they kept like their original seiyuu so far. But at first I actually thought that female Ranma was actually someone else, but it turned out it was the same seiyuu, and I was like, oh my god, you somehow managed to get higher pitch. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool evolution. The only thing I need to get used to in the Ranma remake so far is the colors are very pastel-y, and I'm more used to Ranma being more vibrant, you know, like in 90s anime. They tended to have more, how do I put this? Somewhat darker colors and more saturation, if you will. Thus far, the Sakuga's good though. I will give it at least that. And I have a bit of hope that they'll handle it well. I mean, Urusei Yatsura was pretty well handled thus far. So, let's see. Like, all remakes suffer from this. It was the same for the Sailor Moon remake. Oh god, don't even get me started on Crystal. Like, I'm already not a Sailor Moon manga fan. The only Sailor Moon manga thing that I do enjoy is the Sailor V manga, but this isn't a jab to people who do like the Sailor Moon manga. Please, if you like it, I'm happy for you, especially with Cosmos. Looks like it was incredible. And I actually do want to watch Cosmos sometime, because after rewatching the entire series with my boyfriend, the Stars conflict isn't that well handled in terms of Usagi's character, that is. In the sense of, well, what I mean with this is like, the writers evidently wanted to go with a forgiveness angle, which is fine. It's just that it didn't really come with the needed like build up with Galaxia, which was unfortunate. Which was a bit unfortunate, but oh well. It was still a very good anime though. I still am more of a Sailor Moon 90s anime enjoyer. No, not mirror. Don't mirror the UV. Thank you. Okay, so what parts of the crowbar am I still missing on the UV map? Oh yeah, that wasn't mirrored. Okay, then let's do that again. So... I feel like, something else about the remakes. Urusei Yatsura as a remake I thought was really good artistically, and from casting and everything. Although most of my memory from my childhood from Urusei Yatsura is relatively small, because I only caught like a few episodes when I was younger in Portugal. While Ranma is actually something I started rewatching when I was older. Most of my Ranma exposure and influence in my childhood was actually from Ranma games rather than Ranma as an anime, which is kind of interesting for me. Like, when did I start my Ranma rewatch? I was like 20-something, 21 or something, 22. I got pretty far, but eventually when you watch Ranma so much and you consume so much at once, I was like, okay, I need something else. And then I eventually started dating my boyfriend, and then I was like, okay, I kind of want to continue my Ranma remake once we get to Ranma, you know? But now the remake is out, and I'm gonna have to wait for another time to do the Ranma rewatch. Something from the old Ranma anime I really need to catch up on, though. I have never seen the OVAs when I was younger, because I didn't know they existed. Me looking at the headless model and trying to stop myself from making the so no heads joke. Listen. By God, don't... By God, I had to stop myself right there because I was about to say something down bad. Do I have everything from the UV map? What else am I missing? Okay, sometimes the UV maps bug out a bit. And oh, my favorite! I'm gonna have to redo the UV for the face again because it mirrored the nose again. Oh, come on. Blockbench, why you gotta do me like this? Okay, again. UV project from view. There's no way that there isn't like a lock feature for UV maps because it gets tiring having to redo this every time I turn on the mirror modeling function on and it starts applying to everything. Oh god, I think the code I have to redo too. Okay, so let me see. The bottom is aligned. Okay. Is there like a lock function? Let's see. Merge vertices, connect UV faces, mirror X. Do not mirror. No! I just said don't mirror! Yeah, I guess I have to leave it like that. Okay. Back to the crowbar. I see. What do you mean you see? You haven't seen? Oh god, I can't. I have to stop right here. I have to stop. I can't talk about this on Twitch without getting banned. Let's just say I have been very down bad. Like extremely down bad these last few days over Yamai. Like god. God, Ryuga Gotoku Studios, why did you make a man like this? It's not fair. Not fair, he's so good looking. Okay, so crowbar. Pixel density 32 by 32, 36, 45. Yeah, that sounds okay. No! The UV map got rearranged. You know what? This is passable, so I'll leave it like that. And it's probably in the original size as well, so that's probably a plus for me. Okay, now I have to pull up Google again, because I forgot the colors of the crowbar. Okay, copy image. Now I'm gonna pull it up in my pure ref over here. You're iconic for that? Why? Why? My parents are so lucky that I have moved out and that they don't know about any of these unchristian activities. My mom. Okay, my parents are not like super Christian or prudish or whatever, but they are a bit prudish, let's put it that way. My mom was like, well, there was a time when, you know, when you just switch tabs by a random when you are browsing in the internet, and it's normally to hide something, but other times I just switch between tabs a lot because, you know, sometimes you multitask like that, right? And then my mom kept walking in at the exact times I kept switching tabs, even though I was not looking at anything nefarious. But she thought I was looking at, you know, the funny dance. Let's put it that way, the funny dance. And she literally stopped, came back, and asked me, "Are you looking at forbidden stuff?" And I was like, "What? What you mean? What you mean forbidden stuff?" Okay, wait. Connect the colors, that's what I wanted. My mom really was like, listen, the nasty stuff, you know, the not safe for work is forbidden stuff. So basically that's the kind of parents that I had in my household. Even when I was an adult, it was the forbidden stuff still. And there are times in which my parents are like, oh, my daughter, my children would never do any of these nefarious things that whatever turns up in the news. And then I'm just looking at my phone and at my library like, yeah. I'm very innocent, Mom. She still doesn't know, and she's not supposed to know. This is so funny because also Blue Sky was supposed to be a place in which I would start posting some of my pinup stuff, like pinup artworks in this case, onto Pillow Fort, because, you know, Pillow Fort is very not safe for work friendly, unlike Twitter, cough cough. And my mom made an account, and my dad too. Both of them have a Blue Sky and started following me, and I was like, well shit, I have to make a not safe for work account now. And I did. I made a separate account, but I haven't posted anything in it yet because there isn't a lock function. So I have posted some stuff on there already, but like the more, let's say the more naughtier things, let's put it that way, the more explicit stuff, I haven't posted anything yet. And it can stay that way. My parents don't have to know the things that I have drawn involving Yamai. They don't have to know. Jesus has left the chat. Jesus was like, don't involve me in this stupid shit. I think if my mom ever saw anything that I've drawn, like the more explicit, not safe for work art, she'd be like, you need Jesus. And Jesus would be like, no, don't involve me. Don't involve me with this freak. No, I get that though. My dad learned what the hentai is. Oh my god, he's still disappointed whenever I mention anime. Oh my god, that reminds me of the time when my dad started watching anime. He's become an anime enjoyer, kinda. But he's still very innocent, let's put it that way. And he once looked at a German article that was like, oh, here are some of the best anime recommendations of 2021, I believe. And he showed it to me and then asked me, hey, is Sword Art Online something I should watch? And I was like, no, don't, Dad, please don't. Don't do this to yourself. What was there too? I think Overlord was there. I don't know how Overlord was like, so I couldn't say anything. I was like, well, I don't know about this one, but if you want to give it a shot. But there was another, I just don't remember which one it was. That was very, very much not safe for work. I mean, it wasn't like hentai, but it was still like super ecchi, not safe for work. And I was like, Dad, maybe don't. Maybe don't. The type of anime that my dad enjoys watching is stuff like Full Metal Alchemist, which he hasn't continued in a while. Pluto, oh god, Pluto. Pluto was probably my favorite anime of 2022. Was it 2022 when it came out, or 2023? Yeah, it was last year. So yeah, it was my favorite anime of last year. It wrecked me, and my dad got relatively far. But I don't know if he continued watching because unfortunately he has a genetic condition that started acting up only recently in his eye. So he's had to have a lot of eye surgery because of that. And can see very well, so I don't want him to force himself. But yeah, Vinland Saga he had started watching before he had started having surgery in his eyes to try to fix them, which he also really enjoyed. What else? Spy X Family he also really enjoyed. Meanwhile, my mom, she does like anime, sometimes. She's more of a children's anime kind of person. She likes stuff like Doraemon, Ninja Hattori, and what's that cop anime again? It's also a children's anime, but it's about a cop, and it's like a funny 90s, 80s anime that we had in Portugal. It's just that I forgot the name of, but her favorite is Ninja Hattori. She really loves she really loves this character. But Doraemon is also one of her favorites. She watched the Doraemon movies with me one of the times that she came over. She really enjoyed them. So all things considered, I'm actually happy my parents have a decent taste in anime and that they enjoy it. It took a while for my dad to warm up to anime because he was very much the kind of person who was like, oh, anime, video games, and cartoons are just for children. You learn nothing, and it's not much of value, and blah blah blah. You know, the typical boomer opinion. But then, what anime did I introduce to him? Yeah, Studio Ghibli movies at first. I don't remember which ones I started off with, but when we watched The Brave of the Fireflies, it changed his life forever. Then I showed him Full Metal Alchemist and he really enjoyed it too. I think he had gone past the episodes with Nina, so... And I think those episodes fucked him up pretty bad, especially when you consider he's, you know... He gets kind of more emotional when it comes to family stuff. So yeah, the Nina stuff fucked him up. I mean, who has watched Full Metal Alchemist and hasn't gotten fucked up by the Nina stuff? Like... We all just get the presso up here when it comes to the Nina episodes. But he has not seen... He hadn't gotten to the point where Hughes dies. And I think he relates a lot to Hughes because he's kind of like a Hughes kind of parent, you know? He's definitely the type to be like, oh, look at all these photos of my children. He has recently given me access to the NAS cloud server from our family, where he stored over 20 years, if not even 50 years worth of pictures for like photos from our families. And every time he comes visit or we go anywhere, he takes a picture. He's definitely a photo album guy. So yeah, and he definitely always shows pictures, including of us. So yeah, he is a Hughes kind of parent. And if he saw what happens to Hughes, I don't know if he'd recover. I don't know if he'd recover. I mean, I already am wondering if he's gonna recover from some stuff in Pluto, which I will not spoil because Pluto is... Oh, Pluto. So beautiful. Okay, we got the crowbar. But yeah, Pluto is really, really freaking beautiful. Messed me up so bad. I cried so ugly with this anime. It's so good. So happy it exists. I'm trying to remember what other anime that I recently caught up to though that is relatively old. So anime that I definitely could not recommend to my dad though is Great Teacher Onizuka, which I actually really liked. I thought it was very fun. I love Urumi. She is chaotic. I love Onizuka as well. He's an amazing character. He's fun. What's not to love about Wataru Takagi, you know? Yeah, he would definitely not like Onizuka as a character. Like, for example, Conan is kind of the anime that kind of broke his opinions about anime. Well, remember when I said that he was like, oh, you learn nothing with anime. It's just stupid slop. And then I showed him Conan and he was like, yo, what the fuck? I'm actually learning stuff from this. And then he started to learn just appreciate storytelling in anime. So he's grown a lot. He's grown from typical boomer opinion to cultured anime fan, I guess. So is this the stuff you draw? He really hit you with that? Oh my god. Oh, Faye, I'm so sorry. My condolences. My mom kind of thought animes were demonic for a while. Oh god, we had a friend like that. Funnily enough, this friend that I just mentioned with the mom that was like, oh, anime is satanic, Pokemon is satanic, was the same person that had a son. And this son had the PlayStation 1, right? And the PlayStation 2, if I recall. This I actually need to look up because I remember we played Kia. PlayStation. How do you pronounce her name actually? Is it Kia or is it Kaya? It's the one it's the action platformer beat 'em up where you beat up wolves, which I thought was actually pretty cool. Yeah, PlayStation 2. Never mind. Yeah, so yeah, the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation 1. And this friend is actually responsible for me learning about fighting games because that's where I first played Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and Tekken 3. Those two were my very first fighting games. The same one was like, yeah, Tekken 3, totally okay, but Pokemon, that's satanic. You cannot touch that. I was like, where's the logic in that? Even as a child, I didn't get it, but oh well. I should be glad about that actually, because Tekken is good. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Tekken, which literally has like Devil Jin? Wait, did Tekken 3 even have Devil Jin? I don't think so, right? I don't quite remember, but we did have the ogre, I think. It's been a while. I haven't played Tekken 3 in a million years. But imagine you have a picture of Pikachu and Devil Jin side by side, and she's like, yeah, Pikachu, definitely that thing is satanic, but Devil Jin is okay. Which, by the way, this isn't slapping at Devil Jin, by the way. I'm glad that she thought Devil Jin was okay. And then she watched My Neighbor is Totoro. Oh, I'm glad that she did, though. Okay, so the crowbar needs its own bone. Because otherwise it won't move when it gets to animating. Okay, so I have one version for the plane when his hands are up, and one version where the plane is like, you know, just flat when his arms are supposed to be down. So let me check. I'm gonna save and I'm gonna make another version. Save project with increment. So let me see. Lifted coat. No, not boat. Sorry. Lifted coat. Lift and coat down. What's this? We can remove this. Delete. This bone is the leg. Okay. Is this all legs though? Or is this just... No, it's the entire thigh. Okay. Leg. L. What do you call the bottom leg? Foreleg? Foreleg, L? Oh. Foreleg, L. This is just a shoe, right? Okay, we can remove this leg. Ooh. L. Okay, so this here, this kind of works like in Pixel Over. So basically the bones work as such that you place them in folders, and if you want multiple bones to work with, like, say, the leg here on the top, you have to place the bones into each other, like in sequence. If it makes sense what I just said. Okay, this is over here. Or like L. Yes, okay. Thigh, L. Oh. What's this? What? Why do I have multiple thighs? Okay, remove this. Okay, so this is supposed to be the background. G. Which bone is this? We have to move the pivot. Where's the pivot? Pivot is at correct place, so okay, we can keep it. This is what? Can remove this then. And remove this as well as this. This I think is the arm. Oh, just the hand. Okay. Allegedly also the forearm, but it's not there. Okay, take out the cylinder, forearm. Where's the hand? Okay, they should go into each other then. Hand. And this can be removed. This is kind of shenanigans that can happen when you have the mirror modeling feature on. Sometimes you just duplicate meshes that you have for no reason. So you might end up with duplicates for that reason. So okay, we have and R, bone, forearm, forearm, R, bone. But we're still missing this. That goes in here. Bone, shoulder, shoulder, R. Okay. We got two bones ready. What's this? The neck. What? Why is the pivot of the neck so far below? Get over here. Okay, add group. Neck, bone. I'm gonna put the neck in here. Which one is this? Oh, it was meant to be the shoulder before. Okay, delete. Remove the neck for now. Okay, and then the same for this side. We have two. There's two hands that I made. So this one is open, and this one is meant to be the fist to hold the crowbar. So fist, hand, L, and L bone. Forearm, L. Forearm, L. I guess shoulder, L, and then shoulder, L bone. I should name the same over here as well, otherwise I'll get confused. No, sorry, bone. Shoulder, L bone, leg, L bone, coat bone, crowbar bone, PG. Okay, remove this. And yeah, this is the other leg. Okay. Leg R bone. Thigh R. Leg. Most of this is already named, so all is good. Leg R. Bone. No, not bone 2. We already have. Okay, fine, I get it. Shoe. R. There we go. The pivot is at correct place. Then we can leave it at that. crowbar. Let's remove that too so that I don't get confused. Okay, so this is the upper body, and we're gonna have these two in two separate bones. So bone, actually body. I'm gonna have the body in one overall bone, so in case we want to do some rotation. And then body bone, then upper body bone, upper body, and here lower body bone. And put them all together, then we have one overall bone. The pivot for this one I think can stay in the middle, because I don't think I'm gonna be rotating it in a way that, like, you know, messes things up too badly. But oh, the question is, do I want the coat and the body bone in the same? We're gonna leave them separate for now. So let's see, neck should go together in one overall. So head bone. This is the face, so face bone, face, hair bone. Not that we can do all that much with the hair, because the rigging here is more like nodes, so I can't make any fancy physics or anything like that I know of, at least. So put it together with the face. Head, and the neck goes here as well. Although, do I want that? Wait, then the head bone needs to go into the neck bone. There we go. Oh, I do need to fix this. Okay, so go into the texture for a second. Face. No! Do I have like a shape tool? Draw shape, there we go. Okay, I think we have most of my model, but I want to have other expressions too, so we're gonna jump into texturing one more time. And I'm wondering if this one I'll do in Asprite, so hold on. Save with an increment just in case. And to switch expressions, you basically do this. You make a flipbook animation out of it. What? Blockbench is starting to freeze a bit. Don't stop right now. Okay, new frame. Okay, not like this. Can I duplicate it, please? There we go. Apply. Now I need to be able to summon the layer screen. So just in case. There we go. Place. No! Give me the layers back! Okay, to new layer. Fuck it. we ball. Alright. So at first, I just want to have like a face that is looking to the side. So all we'll do is just grab this and just slightly move it to the side. Oh god, I need to zoom in a bit, otherwise I'm kind of fucked. Place. There we go. I can't zoom in here as easily, so okay, here we go. Like this. There we go. Place. Okay. So we have now a side-eyeing Yamai. Although, if I want him to be looking at a certain angle, technically he should be looking a bit down, so gonna pull up this down just a bit. No, not like this! There we go. Place. No, not to you, layer. Go back. Merge down and merge down. Oh, my cat's back. Okay, there we go. Oh, there's my cat. I'm gonna again. Tiki. My stand. My stand. I really wish I could have gotten that hand cam stream going, because the stream would have been able to see Stinky in real time. Luffy. Okay, so far so good. My PC isn't also crashing at the time, so we're alive, boys. We live in girlies and non-binary fellas. We are alive. The PC hasn't given its last legs yet. Okay, no. Technically, it should be like this then. Okay. Now we have a Yamai that's side-eyeing, and I want another one, so we're still in frame 1, I think. Hold on. But book animation. I like this. Now duplicate the layer again. And we have another one, so oh wait, it didn't apply. So clipbook animation again. Put this in the top. Duplicate and apply. Now it works. God. God, I wish the layer screen was much more easy to get to show. Painting grid. Help, tools, yeah, this is something that I'm like, where why can't I just place like go to the view and just click on layers, and it's like, Blockbench developers, please make this a thing, because it drives me up a wall a bit. Especially because now the screen for the UI got a bit scuffed. There we go. We kind of fixed it now. Okay, so side eye and slightly angy. We need to turn off mirror mode for this though. Disable. I should make this in another layer because later I can just copy paste it into another, whoops, into another frame. So let me cook. So we're gonna do this. Where's the selection? Let's just take this, copy paste it to new layer, and now we have the layer screen back. Oh god, help! Oh, there we go. Oh, this just reminds me, by the way. Zombie, if you're still in the chat, been meaning to ask for a while. How's Tekken 8 so far? How's Lee? How are you enjoying Lee? I have been keeping up with the Tekken 8 scene, so I don't know how he's like in the meta. He's rare. So not many people play him, I see. He's not a common character. Okay, I understand. He relies on execution. I've heard this from a Lee player that so one of my boyfriend's friends invited me and him to a wedding. And some fighting game players were there, so it was basically a wedding party featuring some fighting game players. And one of them was actually a Lee player, and she told me that this was still in Tekken 7 time, like way before Lee got announced for Tekken 8, that Lee is very hard to, like, not super hard, but very execution heavy, yeah. Nothing changed of him except he's still strong, but no super carried character, unlike half the roster I carried bastard. Oh my gosh. I haven't really kept up with the Tekken 8 scene very much, but I'm trying to remember which characters I saw often in top 8 for the times I did look into Tekken 8 streams. The only thing I know about Lee, other than he's an execution-heavy character, is I only know that there's a player who plays and who's called I'm Your Father, I think. But I've yet to see him play. I haven't gotten into Tekken yet, but mostly because my boyfriend is not very much a Tekken player. He got into Tekken 7 just to play Geese because he's a KOF fanboy. Although he told me he used to play Paul, so so he just has a little bit of Tekken knowledge, but not that much. Lee is not a fanboy. Leo is Lee is just really handsome. I hear that Lee is very, very beautiful, very handsome. I know you've been a fan of him for a very long time, so when his trailer finally got revealed, I was happy for you. feminine looking, but whoa, okay. But yeah, he definitely isn't. He's just a very handsome man. How do you call it? He's an ikemen, basically. A bishonen ikemen. Reo makes me laugh a little bit in the sense of like his voice actor. Not like his voice actor in terms of like, oh, I think the voice actor person is funny. More like the way he's dubbed. Like Reo is dubbed like every single old anime German dub, and it kills me and my boyfriend. We just couldn't stop laughing. We were like, oh, this is beautiful. We love it. And my boyfriend was like, okay, he organizes fighting game events. He organizes Tekken at our locals sometimes as well, even though he doesn't really play it himself at the moment. But he said this, okay, German FGC, we need to set a rule. Every time, what's it called? When you do the... when Leo says, auf geht's, everybody has to say auf geht's, or your German ID is gonna get taken from you. Something like that. But it never got established. Yeah, Leo is definitely very feminine. I always liked his design since Tekken 6, which was probably the first Tekken game I started playing again a little bit when I was like 13 or something. I didn't know about combos or anything like that. Wait, I did know what a combo is. I just didn't know about everything else related to the fighting game community. I only started learning what a fighting game community is when I was 26, I think, like in 2019. It was very long ago. And it gives me mood whiplash saying it was long ago because it doesn't feel like it was long ago. I need to get back to rank to finish the re-grind. I want to reach up to Tekken King or Tekken Emperor and then switch to Ring and Lily. Lily! Yeah, that's right. Lily is a character that I do see relatively often in top 8. Or at least in the last ones that I watched. I don't know if there have been any changes lately. In the patch notes or anything. Gosh, I'm thinking about it. Most fighting games that I only been keeping track of lately is only DBFC. And DBFC is like, you know how it is, it's like a desert over here. The fact that they were like, we're gonna release another patch notes and then they released the funniest patch on earth still gets me. But when it comes to new fighting games, I need to see what I'm gonna play. One thing I will say, I'm Your Father and Medio are very funny Lee pro players. What I hate the most is Lee's fangirls. They are so unhinged and crazy. Like, I'm so glad I'm not a crazy person. Oh god, sorry to hear that. When you get like crazy fangirls, it's it to be like that sometimes. Like, you just want to be chill and appreciate a character, and then stuff like that happens, and you just want to like just enjoy. Something isn't quite working here. Why am I on the suit shoes layer? When did I get there? When did I get there, Blockbench, please? Lily is really annoying in the game and people downplay her. She got everything and best sidestep in the game. Oh god. Yeah, whenever you have like the best character in the game, you always have the one camp that is like, oh, my character is so weak and needs buffs and whatnot. People say this character is broken when they're not, and you're like the whole downplaying thing. Or you have the side that thinks their character is the best ever made, which, well, and when they get nerfed, then it's the end of the world. There was one Twitter person who found demanding of my art that Rie is with 2 women. I want to say something mean about them, but I don't know how unwell they are. Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that. It always sucks when you come across people like that. I haven't had anyone like that with Yamai just yet, and I'm glad. But I always worry at the back of my mind, like, am I pissing anyone off without knowing? Sounds like the Overwatch community. Oh god, I know nothing about the Overwatch community, so I'm like, what? How were they? Going to lose my blue rank when I come back to the game, but it's okay. I need to get better and not think about ranked titles. I have to focus on my opponent flow charting. Yeah, and that and like just having fun. Although at the same time, when it comes to having motivation to be a better player, I don't know myself how to basically get into the mindset of grinding. Because the last time I tried to do that with a fighting game, I got so pissed off. I threw a controller at the wall and I thought, okay, this isn't healthy, I need to stop. Maybe I should just play fighting games for fun. But I do have a lot of respect for people like you who just want to be good at a fighting game. I'm like, hell yeah, slay. Throw the controller at the wall. Yeah, I did! I did with the BFC vanilla. This was like season 1. I wanted to be good at the BFC. Like, I wanted to be good enough to play in tournaments. Like, at the time, my brain was like, oh, if I'm not good to a certain degree, then I shouldn't be at tournaments. I don't know why I thought that. That's total bullshit. It doesn't matter what kind of level you are. Just, if you want to be in a tournament, just go to a tournament. And I started actually playing in tournaments just for fun. Actually made it to DPFC 3rd place in our last DPFC local, so that was nice. But yeah, I got so invested and pissed off. I got so mad. I threw a controller at the wall because DPFC has so much bullshit. But eventually, I just thought, okay, this game is a kuzoge. It's fun, and I love it just the way it is. Okay, I think this should do for a somewhat annoyed Yamai about like judging Yamai. Top 10 Tekken characters so far is Dragunov, Law, Lily, Jin, Reina, Kuma, Brian, Devil Jin, Victor, Azucena, but Azucena is fixed and toned down. A lot of people abandoned playing her. Okay, Azucena is the new character, isn't it? The one from the Coffee Girl? I'm trying to remember which South American country she is from. It was Cuba, wasn't it? Yes, she was busted a couple months ago. Jesus Christ. She had the coffee power in her. So basically, the first version of Azucena was caffeinated, and the nerfed version is the decaffeinated Azucena. Okay, flipbook animation. Now all I just want is to have the same faces but blinking. So let's see. Layer 4. I'm gonna have to copy paste stuff again. So I'm gonna blend out the hair so that it doesn't get in the way. Yeah. You don't see her anymore except Rena, and Victor players are still playing these new characters. Barely people play Eddie. How different he plays now. Oh god, how different does Eddie play now? Not that I ever played Eddie. This might sound like a hot take, but I don't really like Eddie's redesign very much. I don't know, I looked at Eddie when he was revealed and I was like, what? He doesn't really look like Eddie to me. I don't know. I don't know if it's just me. I just really like the ponytail dreadlock look he had before, so when I saw his new design I was like, I don't really vibe with it, so I haven't really looked at much Eddie stuff. Actually, I need to look up if I'm remembering it wrong. Eddie Tekken. Eddie Gordo. Yeah, I did have it right in my memory. Yeah, I prefer Eddie's look that he had in 7 and in previous Tekken games, where he had like these dreadlocks and a ponytail. I don't know, I just liked it a lot more than the new haircut he has now. I'm happy he speaks Portuguese now, though. Hell yeah, Brazilians. Although I don't remember, did he speak Portuguese in the previous Tekkens? I don't think he has, right? He was mostly an English speaker. Which at the time, when I was younger, I was like, why does he speak the Portuguese like me? We're both Brazilians, dude! But, you know, a lot of Brazilians speak English too, so it's only normal. But when I heard him speak Portuguese, I was like, oh, beautiful! Save a Brazilian Portuguese, let's go! I don't like his fresh fried hair! Yeah, me neither. I don't like his new look very much. His outfit is great, but his hair, please put it back in a ponytail. He looked so good. He speaks Portuguese since Tag 2. Ah, okay, yeah. I wasn't really aware that he did. For some reason, I thought he spoke like English this whole time. But I guess it just goes to show the majority of times I did look at Tekken matches in fighting game events, I normally didn't see Eddie. Although he was played a little bit in Tekken 7 for a while, wasn't he? Or am I remembering it wrong? Yeah, you can tell I barely watched a lot of Tekken esports. Aside of the times in which I was like, hey, there's some Tekken esports happening right now, babe. Do you want to watch it for breakfast? Yeah, sure, babe. Although I did enjoy watching Tekken 7 top 8s a lot, mostly because I like Chikurin a lot. It was Chikurin, right? I need to Google. Yeah, it was Chikurin. I really loved his geese, so that's why I watched a lot of his matches when he could, when he showed up in top 8s. Okay, not a lot, but when he was on, I was like, yay, it's Chikurin! But Arthur and Ash was also fun to watch. There's a lot of fantastic Tekken players, really, just, there's so many. This is like just like 0.5% of really cool Tekken players. I wonder if it's cheap to pay voice actors from other countries to speak their native language. That's a good question, actually. I wonder the same. Depending if they... I think it also depends if the voice actor does currently live in the country they reside in. So basically, if the voice actor is in Brazil or happens to live in America or in Japan, which is not really implausible because Japan and Brazil had a long history with each other. It's basically kind of the reason why there's so many Brazilian characters in fighting games, or like in general in Japanese games. It's because Japan and Brazil have a long history with each other. Like my mom literally said while she lived in Brazil, there is a whole Japanese district in Brazil, and out of curiosity I googled, and there is like a Brazilian district in Japan as well. So I could imagine in Eddie's case, either his voice actor was someone who lived in Japan or was in America. But I think in Tekken 8's case, they might have contacted like people globally. And yeah, technically if someone lived in Brazil, the currency exchange rate, at least from dollar to reais, which is the currency they have, is relatively big. Kind of like with Japanese yen currency exchange rate with US dollars or euros. Okay, I got him blinking. And all I'm gonna do is just copy paste this into all the other layers. So flipbook animation again. Duplicate this. As well as this one, yeah. Although, I think for this one I only need one. So, apply. Go back to frame 2. No! No! You're not supposed to make a whole new texture out of it! Oh, Blockbench, please work with me here. Oh god. Now they're making all characters speak their native language in their game. I will be honest, hearing some characters speak in English in Tekken will give me a strong to pitch some of the English for some characters. Yeah, it's a bit of like how do I put this? How do you say it in English? A sudden abrupt change. It's new. Although I do wonder one thing is, are the voice actors the same ones or are they new ones entirely? Okay, place. Oh, wait, no. Make it a new layer. Because the eyebrows need to be the same. Okay, now the man is blinking. Merge down. The old ones. Okay, at least they kept their old ones, but I can't imagine it's a mood whiplash. It's kind of like... It's kind of... okay, maybe it's not the same if you compare it like that. I was about to say, but it's kind of like if you took Terry Bogard and he suddenly speaks just normal American English, although I can kind of imagine him with a Brooklyn accent. If Terry doesn't have his broken English, that's not Terry to me. Although, to be fair, I haven't heard how he sounds like in the English version of Street Fighter. Because my boyfriend plays it in Japanese audio, I think. Yeah, he does. And I'm very fond of Terry's voice. Although I don't play KOF myself because it's too hard for me, I really enjoy watching it. And I actually have read some of the manga, although I have to read the old ones from the Orochi saga. And I think there was one for the Nest saga too. I need to read that too. And yeah, we want to watch the Fatal Fury OVA sometime. And if Terry is not screaming with a very broken "Are you okay?" then that's no. Broken English will always be the best, especially for Terry. Can you imagine? You meet Terry after a few years, and all of a sudden, instead of saying his usual and very nostalgic, "Are you okay, Buster Wolf?" He's just like, "Are you okay, Buster Wolf?" God, no. Okay, I think we mostly have Yamai done. Is it just me, or is the plane clipping in here? No, it's not. It's just me. Okay. Yamai is mostly done, so I'm gonna make another version of this model, like a different save, just in case we work anything up. Because what I want to test right now is I want to see if I can get how do you call it? I want to test the plane of the coat, because I need to see when he has his hand up with the crowbar, I need to see if the plane doesn't clip in too much. So let's see, where is the fist? Put it in there. Why is the pivot over there? It's supposed to be here. There we go. They have English voice actors for the new Garo. I did see that. Although I've only seen a few of the trailers in English, and the other ones I just forgot. I forgot how they sound like. Poor man has a crowbar sticking right through his fist. That's the wonders of low poly. Okay, now we can go over to animate. And I can test some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna do just a basic idle animation for now. Idle animation loop. I don't know what all this blend, wait, start delay, loop delay is, so we will live, we'll live, we ball, fuck it. Speaking of Garo, I wonder what other characters they're gonna put in, and if they're gonna change or update any designs. Like Mai's costume, I think she looks really cool in a biker outfit. Like she looks really, really hot. Holy shit, she does. But when I watched a few of the gameplay of her, it looked. I needed to get used to her not having her fox-like tail from her original costume, so I'm actually also glad they kept it in, like an option for you to switch between the biker outfit and her usual ninja outfit. Her kunoichi outfit, sorry. Terry's outfit is the same from Garou, that I also remember is like... Yeah, Garo is the only SNK game I really played a lot of when I was younger, so I need to look up a bit. Garo, Terry... Yeah, it's the same outfit. And I like it a lot. I think he looks great in the biker outfit. Sorry, in the bomber jacket. That's... Oh god, getting my words mixed up here. The question though, if they include Hokutomaru, if they will include him, I think they will, because the trailer with all the voices made it sound like Hokutomaru was in there. And I liked mashing with hooked tomato when I was younger. So I wonder if they'll make him older or if he'll be small like he always was. Just a little hacker. Oh god, he looks stiff. I think I need to change the jacket a little bit. It's too straight. He kind of looks like a Lego. Okay, we need to fix that. Okay, so give me that coat. And maybe lift it up a little bit like this. Here we go. Oh, the adapter laugh was redeemed, but it didn't work. Bun Twitch, thank you for the redeem. But looks like it didn't work. Is Trigger Fire mixing up again? Or did I just not hear him laugh at me? It worked for me, I don't know. Oh, okay, then maybe I just didn't hear it. Yeah, I have Chrome off right now. Maybe that's why I can't hear it. Akio Otsuka never change. He's definitely one of my favorite seiyus. I don't know if he's in a fighting game that I know of. I need to Google. I don't think he is. But point aside, back to Garou, right? So, Billy Kane. I don't know if this is a hot take to say, but I really like Billy Kane's new design a lot. I think he looks very handsome. I'm normally not into guys with short hair, but I don't know, Billy Kane just looks really cool in that getup. Although, yeah, the bandana is missing. But I don't know, man. He just looks... He just had this kind of... I don't know, I think it's kind of a glow up. But at the same time, I understand it looks very different from what he normally looks like. And yet my brain is like, kinda hot though. Rock looks as usual. Bijane! Bijane, I was kinda surprised that they changed her face structure from her one in KOF. Like in KOF she looks a bit younger, and in Garou she looks a bit more mature. Like she has more makeup, I guess. Both look good, by the way. I like both. I'm gonna blend out the coat just for a second. Why is his shoulder all the way here? Whoa, wait. We need to check something out. Okay, where's the pivot? Okay. Should be fixed now. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. Aye. Go up. There we go. It's been a very long time since I last played Garou, so I'm trying to remember all the characters that used to be there. I know Kim had 2 kids. But I don't quite remember who was who. Oh, that's actually something I also should fix. Hold up. I just realized Yamai is clipping through the ground. He shouldn't. we're gonna select everything. And if possible... No, not like... Oh, the pivot moved up. That wasn't what I was supposed to do. Hold on, let's save and then Control Z. Okay, this is what I want to do. Not this. Here. Oh god. Okay. I think I remember why I didn't do this last time with the other low poly model I did. Where's the neck? Where did it go? There it is. I don't know why it went way up there. Okay, now I have to fix the pivot for all the points. Okay, neck bone over here. Head bone. Yeah, it can stay here. Face bone, it can stay. Hair can stay. Body. Body needs to change. Leg over here. Do both actually. Leg here. Leg R here. Shoulder bone. Way over here. Oh, this one went a bit to the right. When did that happen? But okay, yeah. So let me look up just over a second for Garo players. Sorry, not Garo players, characters. Garo characters. Like the old one, Titsok. Titsok I'm very excited about. And I'm happy that he's coming back as Titsok as well. I like King of Dinosaurs as well. Especially after I read the KOF 14 manga. I just love how his fight ends with the whole I'm gonna unmask you to reveal another mask. It's so funny. I love that fight a lot. It's so funny. It's awesome, and then it ends pretty hilariously, especially with how Clark is the biggest Titsok fanboy ever. But yeah, okay, let's see. So, we had Freeman, we had Hotaru, she's already got shown. Gato. Gato is 100% common. If they don't put Gato in the new Garo, what's going on? So Gato is definitely in. Rodriguez we've already seen. Titsok I think we've seen in a few of the trailers. Yeah, Kim's children haven't been shown yet, so Don Juan and Jae-hoon. Sorry if I mispronounced their names, by the way. Kevin got shown. Freeman we didn't see yet. Rock, duh, obviously, the protagonist, Bijanet too. And Hook Tomato is the one I'm waiting for. The new character, from what I understand, is like Grant, is related to Grant, and then my question is Kane gonna show up again? Kane and Grant both destroyed my parents' wallet, by the way, when we were kids. Because when we used to go on summer vacation relatively often in Spain, my brother and I would immediately, when we went to this camping place, we went swimming and all of that, but then we'd go over to my parents and then I was like, it's nighttime, it's time to go to the arcade. And they're like, let me guess, you want money? You want coins? And we were like, yeah! And we'd hog the arcade machine and play Garo the entire night through, while the other kids are like, can we play too? And we're like, no. I mean, obviously they could play after we ran out of coins, and they just didn't want to play Garo with us. It was like an emulator arcade machine, so you could switch to other games as well. They had Ice Brothers and all. It's just that my older brother and I, we were in our teenage phase in which you just wanted to hit it really hard at all fighting games ever. If I recall, that was also the time we would play Melty non-stop. And I wish at the time I knew about looking up combos and fighting game tech, because if I had learned way back then, I think I'd be godlike in Melty, but oh well. Maybe in another timeline. Oh my god. Yaba, you good? You good, my guy? Oh my god, I destroyed him. Where is his forearm? Yeah. Figures. Okay. What about this one? Yeah, that one is also very misaligned. A bot! Oh, be gone, bot. We should bought that arcade machine. We were the only ones playing. Oh, it's Mega! Hi! Good evening, Mega! Oh, guys, this is literally my real life older brother, Mega X FGC. That is the bro, the Mega X. He's responsible. I mean, is he technically responsible when we both were all up in our shenanigans playing fighting games? I would say he's responsible in getting me in the fighting game community though, because when he bought the VFC for me for my birthday, he was also the one who introduced me to all the FGC friends that we then made that eventually led to me meeting my boyfriend too. But yeah, he's a good fighting game player. Okay, there we go. Oh, how's he doing? How are you? Okay, his shoulder is aligned again. I should have looked more into Astro FGC back then instead of making characters in Mugen. Well, making characters in Mugen is actually also a skill. But yeah, if we did look fighting game tech back then when we were crazy playing Melty Gear, I was about to say Melty Gear. Melty Gear is not a game that exists. I'm sorry. When we were playing Melty and a little bit of Guilty Gear, although I never got warm with Guilty Gear on the PlayStation as much as I did Melty. Like, Melty was my shit. Basically, as soon as we had free time, it was like, hey, you want to play Melty? That and Marvel 3. We love mashing in Marvel 3 too, and I wish I had seen all the matches back then in the fighting game community, because my boyfriend, he plays Marvel 3, right? And we actually have a pretty active Marvel 3 community here in South Germany. And my boyfriend is like this. The second he sits down with our local Marvel 3 friend, it's Jover. It is Jover. He's gonna be playing three hours straight. 3 hours straight. It's a useless programming language. Well, what programming language do they use even in what you call it? Mugen? Marvel 1. Yeah, we mashed in Marvel 1 a lot too. When we were kids, like Marvel 1 was also our shit. Hacking with our Jin mirror matches, just mashing Blodia. I miss Jin. I miss him so much. I love Jin so much as a character. He's so cool. Like, I think Jin's character design is probably one of my favorites ever in Capcom, as well as Strider. Strider is chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. maybe I want to have the shoulder a bit differently. Hold on. Where is the shoulder to begin with? It's over there. Okay, so let's see. Poor man is sticking the crowbar into his head. He doesn't deserve that. Okay, here we go. Bloody, I missed the boy. I really missed Shin. When he wasn't in Marvel 3, that was a tragic loss. But hey, we had Strider and Deadpool, right? Even though I didn't even play Deadpool at the time. Once my boyfriend had started showing a little bit more of Marvel 3 gameplay and all, and I started learning more about fighting game stuff, I had once opened the Marvel 3 combo stuff for Morrigan. He walked in and he was like, "Are you sure you want to play Morrigan?" And then he just showed me the... Who was it that invented the whole mirror, level 1 mirror tech with Soul Fist? I think it was Chris G, wasn't it? He showed me that and it looked so sick, but it would kill me. It would kill my wrists. Thinking about it, a lot of my tastes in video game character designs and whatnot, I think are very responsible. No, sorry, I owe it to Marvel 1. Like, there's so much in Marvel 1 that I really loved. I can't speak about Marvel 2 because we didn't ever touch Marvel 2. My older brother and I were like, we were Marvel 1 homies, and then Marvel 3 just appeared for the PS3, and we're like, oh shit, the new Marvel. And it was basically like Marvel 2 who? Not saying Marvel 2 is a bad game. The Wazzler, please do not have my life for saying that. It's just that I think in Portugal we just never had the chance to see Marvel 2. They had to nerf you by limiting your wrists. Yeah, oh god, for real. I swear to god. This is another reason why I had decided not to try to be like super good in DBSC. The first reason was because I was raging too much and throwing controllers at the wall, but I got like really mad when I got hit with stupid shit that I thought was like, I blocked that or I teched that. I did not tech that, by the way. Definitely did not tech those 16 grabs. But yeah, I was getting too tilted and it wasn't good for my cholesterol levels. Or my blood pressure, so I was like, okay, I need to stop. I'm not having fun with DBSC anymore. But the other was my wrists, actually. And my fingers in general. Like, I have difficulty playing fighting games for too long, and that's the part that bums me out the most. I'm incapable of playing fighting games for too long, and there are certain characters I'm just unable to play. Because, yes, I can learn them well, but they're going to fuck up my thumbs or wrists in one way or another, and that sucks. I think when I start going to the fitness again and exercising more, whenever my boyfriend and I are able to move further south to Germany, but I think that's gonna stick with me for forever, you know, the whole, well, gotta stick with not destroying my wrists or hands. I actually tried to learn how to play with a fight stick because of that, because fight sticks don't hurt. They don't hurt as much for me. I think just the way DualShock's controllers are built, it just makes it a bit difficult to, you know, play in a way that doesn't wreck your shit. And there are certain fighting games I refuse to play on a DualShock controller. For example, the Sailor Moon Kuzuge. I refuse to play it on not a fight stick. Because I play Sailor Venus, because of course I'm Sailor V team. Sailor V best. I mean, best character in the sense of like best in the series for me, not best in the fighting game. She's like B tier if I recall. Basically, if you are not Uranus, it's Jover. It is so Jover. And yeah, basically Sailor Venus's gameplay is she's a charged character. So charged characters are absolute murder for my wrists and thumbs. Because, like I said, the DualShock controller is awful. Like, the D-pad is really shit when it comes to charging. This is why I couldn't play Mei, for example, in Guilty Gear, or I had difficulty playing other characters that are charge-based. Like, even way back in Exert, when I tried to test some other characters, I just couldn't get warmed up to Mei because her charge things fuck up my thumbs. I wish there was a way for me to tweak the code within animation, but nope, I can't, so... Okay, I think I'm gonna do something relatively wild. I'm gonna rotate a few of the faces, so... Generally, you shouldn't do this to a plane, but, you know. Can't have Yamai punch through his jacket. The old man is gonna freeze to death. Jupiter for the win! Jupiter is a very good character. Mako is very wholesome. And... which also reminds me, unfortunately, her Seiyu, her original Seiyu, she has a different one in Crystal, unfortunately passed away, like, last month. And she was amazing. She was also Natsuhiro Mineko, and that fucks me up, man. Emi Shinohara was so amazing. Anyway, Jupiter Makoto is a very good character. In the fighting game, though, she used to be considered top tier from what I remember, but she's not. She is not. Because when some meta stuff was found out about a few of the Sailor Moon characters in the fighting game, it was like, oh wait, Jupiter is actually not that good. But I don't recall what it was. I think it was the fact that her frames are not that good and her fireball could be better. Like Oak what was it? Not Oak Evolution, that's another thing. That's another attack. I think it was Sparkling White Pressure. It's the fireball ball where she jumps in the air and then tosses the ball, and then it makes a pillar. Too much startup. But she has good normals. Her desperation attack is trash though. Now, if I recall from what I had read about the Sailor Moon Kusoge meta, the thing is this. Like I said, if you're not Uranus, you have lost the game. You have to hope that the Uranus player fucks up somehow and you don't die. There is only one character who has somewhat of a matchup chance with Uranus, and that's Mars. Because she has good normals and her fireball is busted. She has two, actually. She has Firebird, Fire Soul, and Mars Snakefire, which is like... Snakefire is a low fireball, that goes straight forward, and Fire Soul Bird goes up in the air in an arc, so you cannot even use it as an anti-air. Both her fireballs give her a hard knockdown, and Snake Fire does more damage on block than it does on hit. But then you think, okay, then I just take the fireball, right? I just take Snake Fire and it's all fine. No, it's not fine. You get hard knockdown and then good luck. Have fun. Have fun. You're gonna get hard knockdown and then you're gonna get cornered and Snake Fired until you get chipped to death. So what you gonna do? However, if you Uranus, you have your ways around it. You know, you can just low punch your way out. And the thing is this, Uranus has an infinite that if you just low light punch twice, then you dash cancel into her forward dash. She's the only character who has a forward dash that goes full screen, by the way. You can cancel into that dash, then you can just low light punch again twice, dash cancel, loop, then grab, and you kill them. That's one of the games that's better to watch than play at high top level. I like both. I like playing the fighting game, but unfortunately I have no one to play it with. I played it with my boyfriend for a while and it was fun. But I think if I ever played it like for real, I think I'd be depressed. I'm already choosing a hard life by playing Venus. So yeah. Another funny thing about the Sailor Moon Kusoge meta that still hacks me up. You have different stats depending on the priority of the... Sorry. You have different stats depending on if you're player 1 or player 2. Like, Sailor Mercury has 2 different game plans depending on which player side you are. Because if I recall, I think player 1 Mercury can throw no wait, I think that was player 2 Mercury. I think player 2 Mercury can throw loop you to death. And I think player 1 Mercury had a different game plan, but I forgot what it was. And then there are characters who change tier lists, who change tier list positions as soon as you get them at a certain point in health. What the hell do I mean with this? Basically, Chibiusa is bottom tier. Chibi Moon is bottom tier. She's small, she has shit normals, she has shit firewalls, and does shit for damage. Although her diving butt attack is okay. And she has an infinite backdash cancel. So, which makes her invul. So if you can backdash loop exactly right, you will never get hit. So I think her low light kick or mid kick was relatively solid. Sorry, not mid kick, hard kick, which slides and does knockdown, is also pretty decent. But she's just decent, you know? And then get her to 30% health, all of a sudden she's top tier character. Because her desperation attack is full screen and it does so much knockback and has so little cooldown. Good luck getting in there unless you're not unless you are Uranus. Oh, my battery is getting low on my iPhone. Let me just put it back on charge. But yeah, when it comes to Sailor Moon fighting game, I can yap a lot, sorry. I can yap a lot. I love that fighting game. So stupid, but I love it. Which, speaking of silly fighting games, I want to know if there's a meta for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fighting game. The one with, what's her name? With Asuka and Karai and the other villains. Which artistically, I really like it. The fighting game, it looks very pretty. The music is also pretty cool. Oh, but I hated playing against War. Every time I matched up with War, it feels like you are 1 pixel into his range. He grabs you. He will command grab you. But I do wonder how the meta for that fighting game looks like. I think I want to do something here to Yamai's texture, because otherwise he's just gonna look like he has a mitten. The meta on that game is horrible. I'm scared. I only know that Karai, like the boss character, is stupid. She's so stupid. She can literally kill you in 2 seconds. No, wait. How many seconds was it? Like a good friend of mine, Ed, who shows up on stream sometimes, he once showed me a clip of Karai, a gameplay in that game, and was literally just round start, fight, death. Literally just death. But I think she was only unlockable with cheat codes, so who knows? Oh, okay, I need to fix this too. his fists are still poking out here. That can't do. There we go. now it's hit. No, it's not hidden. Yamai, please. You're gonna get cold. There we go. Sometimes I just think about the fact that technically today I should have been working on some stickers because I have sold out on some. And I have removed some of my sticker merch out of rotation. Like Arc Knights is getting out of rotation, and Honkai Star Rail as well. I wanted to replace it with Umineko stuff. So... But I'm really quick when it comes to Chibi, so maybe I'll do that off stream, because then it's faster. Plus, I need to stay on brand. I need to stay on brand and keep representing my man. The baby girl. Okay, I think we have somewhat of a starter pose for the man, but I need to fix the face a bit. So, flip book. I remember watching a few sets of it somewhere, and it was essentially just spamming 2 moves on like 3 characters. Sounds legit! Sounds legit! Because that's what it was for Karai. You just do, what was it? Forward punch, like right punch, dash cancel into right punch or something. You just loop that like 4 times, stunned. It's over. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so one thing I haven't figured out yet with Blockbench is I don't know how to set the frames how I want them to. Like normally in Sprite I'm like, okay, take this frame and make it like last for 360 milliseconds or something. But here I have to multiply layers and hope that they run on the FPS count that I want. Even if I place like 12 FPS here, it's still gonna you know, still not gonna run how I want it to. Let's see. Okay, that's too long of a blink, so remove some layers. Make it 2. Okay, we only need 2 layers of this. And then 2 again. And it loops. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh wait, I forgot. The flipbook animation on the expression only works when you have it playing on the texture on the paint side. So yep. That's something I haven't figured out in Blockbench either. I don't know how to get the expressions to work via keyframes, and that's also a bit difficult. Interesting stuff about the Sailor Moon R. Yeah, the Sailor Moon fighting game is something. It is something. It's crazy and I love it. It's, to me, it's like peak Kuzoge. Oh yeah, I forgot something else. I'm gonna have the animation loop for 2 seconds. And so that we don't have the animation move in a way that's very... yeah, that's very linear like that. Okay, now we need to do this. So you can change how the keyframe interpolation works, which is something that I'm very happy that Blockbench includes. So for those who don't know, basically keyframe interpolation changes how the keyframes connect to each other. When you want something very stiff and linear, then you have linear interpolation, while Bezier adds a little bit of a curve so that the keyframes don't look too stiff when they animate into each other. I think Bezier is like, it adds a little bit of a slowdown before it gets to the keyframe. You kind of do the same thing in After Effects as well, and that's such a blessing to me because I love working with After Effects, even though I can't afford it at the moment because, you know, Adobe. And while I'd be like, it's always morally correct to pirate Adobe, I haven't figured out how to do it with CC. Plus, as a freelance artist, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to without getting into legal trouble. Yeah, the code can stay the same. And let me rename this. Coat lifted bone. Let me put the background way over here as well. Whee! there we go. I want the hand to have a little bit of a jiggle, so... Ah! What are you doing, Blockbench? Please. Help. And then it puts back here. Let me see what happens if I don't have the rotation on. Yeah, it works better with the rotation on, so... For the hand. Oh yeah, that's way better. Oh yeah, let's go! I need to figure out how to rig this in Blender properly so that I can do more stuff with this. Shoulder is fine. Or is it? Yeah, the shoulder can stay so that it doesn't clip into the coat. Leg. Okay, I maybe want him to squat a bit, just a bit, like put some weight on the leg. So technically... Two... Yeah, the reason why I want to learn how to rig this properly in Blender is because, as you can see, I can't bend the foot, for example. All I can do is just make the foot bone move like this, but I can't have the foot, like, bend. So that he's, like, putting more weight in the foot. Unfortunately, I can't do that unless I like separate the mesh, but I don't want to deal with that right now. Or maybe there is a way, it's just that I don't know. I haven't found many tutorials on Blockbench just yet. Most of the stuff that I'm doing here has been a bit from looking at other people's not walkthrough, what do you call it? Time-lapse videos? But not, say, not like very extensive tutorials. Although there is one user that has pretty decent beginner tutorials for Blockbench. They're actually mainly a pixel art channel, but they had started playing around with Blockbench at some point. I'm actually link it here in case anyone's interested, so let me pull them up and cross my fingers again that my PC doesn't freeze. Here, Blockbench tutorial. Oh, there we go. BJG Pixel? Brandon James Greer is his name. But here, I'll link the channel in case anyone gets interested. Like I said, their main part is rather pixel art in general, but they have a few helpful Blockbench tutorials, as well as PicoCAD, which I also want to learn to use. PicoCAD is kind of similar to Blockbench in a way, in which you... Basically, in PicoCAD, what happens is you build your model via the UV map, basically. So you draw, like, squares and all in PicoCAD, and then there's like a view that shows you how the model looks like. I tried using it once, but I'm more used to a shape first view, so that's why I went with Blockbench mostly, but I do want to tackle PicoCAD properly sometime. Okay, the shoe, the leg. Oh geez, what happened? There we go. Leg. Okay, now I just need the body to go a bit lower. Yeah, that's why I had the body a bit separate this time. Because in this model, I did not really... how did I have it? Here, I can briefly show how the model animates on mine. Basically what I did was I had the torso and the lower body in the same bone. So I couldn't really do much with it. So that's one animation that I tried, and then there's another. The reason why I want to learn also to do blender rigging, sorry, my tongue got twisted, is I want to maybe have the chance to use that as a VTuber model. Here, what I'm gonna do with the upper body is I'm gonna keep it the same mostly, but so that the body doesn't look like it's just one cube going forward, I'm just gonna have the torso move forward a little bit, like just before the body finishes going over. Where is it? Where's the body bone? There it is. At 1.08, so I get 121. Gives it just a little bit more oof. Just a little bit more liveliness. I'm still also an animation beginner, so that's also something I'm learning. I'm gonna do the interpolation stuff later. So for now, this leg. No! What are you doing? Come back. Come back here. So a bit. Okay. God. Technically, I shouldn't put copyrighted music on, but I'm so tempted to listen to Yamai's theme right now. I just want to show... I just want to show the banger that he has as a track. You know what? We might get this portion muted, but it doesn't matter because I have to show the cookie theme. It's so good. I really love his boss theme. It's so... such a banger. Hold on. There it is. Oh, it's so good. I love it. Oh, the first time this team played, it was over. This was... So Yamai has two themes. This is his second one. And the first time this played was the moment where I became a Yamai simp. But so that I don't spoil anyone, I won't actually post the clip of the when that theme first plays. But my life changed. It was over. I'm scared for the day I actually play Yakuza 8 on stream because, oh boy, it's gonna be something. Okay, the foot. The other foot needs some animation. God! Looks like he's just jiggling. Oh, he's so silly. He's cold. Which, speaking of being cold, I have like a few of the Yamai headcanons I have is like because he's cold all the time. Sorry, my boyfriend came in. I have to send him kiss. Yeah, where was I? Some of the headcanons that I have for him is like, because he's cold all the time in Hawaii. That his apartment, yeah, if you walk into his apartment, you're probably gonna die from overheating. He's definitely the type of guy that has a clothes drying machine in Hawaii because, you know, it's a way to make his house warmer. God, I'm still not over anything that they made with this character. They just... Ryuga Gotoku Studios really looked at me and said, hey, so you don't simp any of the Yakuza men? We're gonna fix that. We're gonna copy paste your real life boyfriend into the game. And I was like, why would you do this to me? Because up until this point, I had only ever simped the Yakuza women like, whoa, Reina. I'm on my knees. Miss Shon-hee, ma'am. The new lady in the Majima pirate game, ma'am. And Ryuga Gotoku Studios was like, wait, our specialty is old men. You need to simp one of our men. And well, they succeeded. A little bit too much, if you will. Okay, he looks like he's floating a bit. Wait, not the shadow music. Hold on. Yeah, okay, never mind. We can leave this one playing. It's a good track. Especially with Shadow Generations coming soon. Is it already out? I don't think so, right? Okay, hold up. What we really need to do, I think, is get the body to go lower. So we'll do that. Oh, that was a bit too far, so... Oh, the loop doesn't quite work. Hold on. Where have I changed the position as well on the body? And on the neck bone. I think I'm gonna change the bone of the leg a bit. Still looks like he's floating a bit. Moments I really wish I could bend the feet. Hold on, maybe instead of having this leg go back, the shoe. This shoe I think we have to fix. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Instead of having it rotate back. Not the Sonic music, stop! No more copyrighted music. Hold on, hold on. At least not like this. This album is good. This one is DMCA free at least, because it's a remix cover. Hold on. Maybe if I push the foot a bit forward. Okay, so hold on. His foot still slides a bit too far, so we're gonna fix that too. Get it down over here. And then so that it loops cleanly, we need to fix this here. What? Why does it jump around like that? Ah, it's a rotation. Got it. I fixed that too. That looks cool. So cool. Thank you, Zombie. Thank you very much. I'm doing my best with something that I'm very new to. The rigging and posing is something I'm somewhat more familiar with due to my old job. But I did it with Blender with a proper rig, so this is still a bit new, so... Although my animations in my workshops look terrible. Because I couldn't understand how 3D rigging worked and weight painting was hell. But Blockbench is pretty beginner friendly and fun. I would just like to figure out how to do some mesh warping, so that I'm not restricted to unbendable feet. Is it looping cleanly now though? No, something isn't looping as cleanly. Okay, now it's looping cleanly. Let's see, the code. We're gonna fix the code too. I'm just gonna fix the code and finish up this animation, and then we'll call it a day. Because I really need to go to bed soon. This hand. There we go. Just barely fits in the code. Okay. The coat. The coat seems not to be looping as cleanly as it should. Where's the coat? There. Oh, the coat has the most keyframes thus far. Let's see. What's exactly uncleanly looping here? Rotation. It's the rotation. Got it. Okay, now all I will do is just do the interpolation frames. So let's see. Interpolation. Let's do smooth first. What about if I do it in Bezier? With the slowdown. Yeah, that has more force to it, so I'll keep it. Position can stay the same though, because it's relatively linear, but the face bone. Yeah. Yes, I like it that way. Okay, so body. The positioning can stay still on linear. Okay, the body animation can stay relatively smooth though, but let me just check in Bezier too. Put back and smooth. Right, down the shoe. Okay, I think the shoe can stay linear though. But I'm gonna see what happens if I put it on another interpolation. Yeah, then there's more force to it. There's some real weight in it. The neck bone. Face, head, body bone, shoe, leg. Oh yeah, that works well. This can stay smooth, but these I'm gonna go to Bezier. It looks like he's crawling a bit forward bit by bit. But that's okay. Shoulder though. Yeah, it can stay. It's just there to prevent clipping. So leg. This leg though. Bezier. This though, I want to change to smooth. Then hand. I think I got everything. Shoulder. Yeah, that one can stay. The coat, that's the one that's unclipped anyway. Forearm can stay. The shoe. This shoe. Bezier. No, I'm gonna put it on smooth. I think it doesn't need to have this whole slowdown. Not between these two, but I think between these two it will work when it returns to the previous one. Yeah, okay. Upper body. Bezier. foreleg. Let me do smooth first. Nah, easier. I want that slowdown. Lower body. And finally, this shoe. What's happening here? Okay, okay, there we go. Now I can actually make a screen recording of this. Just want to see which angle works best here. Yeah, I think slightly from above like this. Or like this! Nah. Okay, I think this should work though. Okay, go back. Where is the part? There. Record GIF. Length, we only need 2 seconds. Play animation. This also kind of neat from Blockbench. The fact that you can just take the... you can just frame your animation how you want it to. A very much welcome addition. Go up. There we go. I'm gonna change the plane though. I'm just gonna spin it around so it's easier. Here. Animate. And now it loops. But I do want to give him some ground, so we're gonna do this again, but we're gonna add the ground plane. Now back again. Record GIF. 2 seconds. Same format. The frame animations for the face isn't quite line up, so again, one more time. There we go. I think the face takes a bit too long, so can we change that? Flipbook animation, FPS, can we make it 12? Okay. There it is. Try again. But I'm gonna change something else, so we're gonna do some flipbook flipping here. I'm just gonna remove some of the frames. Apply. Yeah, I think that's okay. Let me save. And it's saved. I'm gonna wrap up for today. So let me switch over to the main screen. Otsukare! Okay, I think I did relatively decent progress on this model. God, I lost 3 hours of this model's process yesterday. I have actually... so yeah, my model was previously like his hair. Oops, sorry. It was previously just a plane, so it didn't really have some volume. It was just a plane that looked very flat and not very pretty. So I had redone his hair, but well, the PC froze right that I saved and I lost all that progress. So I was like, fuck me, I guess. So, okay though, let me see who we can raid before I wrap up for today, because there's not much to announce. Most of the stuff that I announced, I already have announced, but I will be posting that GIF in a bit on Twitter, so there's that. That said, the plan for this week is I'll be doing Umineko on Thursday, again, because it's Umineko month, might as well. So we're gonna be diving into the 3rd Umineko stream in a row. Shit's about to hit the fan from what I understand. So I'm scared. But afterwards, yeah, this will be the last Thursday stream I will be doing this month, because the 17th I won't be home, the 24th I won't be home, and the 31st I won't be like available to stream. So the 10th this week is the last Thursday stream I'll do for the month. Otherwise, the next streams this month will only be on Tuesdays. So, yeah, Umineko this Thursday. And then I'll be doing more Shaman King, Master of Spirits on next Tuesday. So I think I will be wrapping up the Shaman King next week on Tuesday for Retro Tuesday. And if I do, there is a chance that we'll begin our next retro game already after Shaman King. And the next game that I had planned for Retro Tuesday is I'm going to continue this Mega Man X and Shaman King rotation. So I'll wrap up with Master of Spirits 1, and we won't jump into Master of Spirits 2 right away. We'll be going to Mega Man X2 first, and I'll probably be sitting there for quite a while. I never once in my life beat Mega Man X2. So yeah. Next week Shaman King, then on the 22nd it's most likely gonna be some art. If I'm not too busted from the Frankfurter Buchmesse, there is a chance that stream might not happen in case my throat is too busted from the convention, and I'll be... No, actually, never mind. The 22nd I most likely won't stream because I need to finish packing for traveling on the 23rd, so... Probably no streams that week, but the 29th probably. The 29th probably I'll be doing some more art, and I suppose the next Retro Tuesday stream will be on the 5th of November. So Mega Man X2 most likely will begin then. I'm going to check what games are going to be released this month. Ace Attorney Investigations I'm playing with my boyfriend, so that's gonna be off stream. But Shadow Generations, when does that come out? Shadow... when's the release date? It's this month. Okay, so I had been thinking about what games to play next after I had finished Needy Streamer Overload. So there is a chance I might play Sonic X Shadow Generations as the next gaming project. But we'll see about it, because there's also Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So I don't know which game I'll invest in first. And initially my plan was to start streaming Fear and Hunger Termina. But yeah, conventions back to back, and I won't have time to stream on Thursday, so it's gonna be just Umineko month this month. But yeah, somewhere at the end of October, I'll try to figure out if I'll be playing Shadow X Generations, or if I'll pick up Fear and Hunger Termina 2 after all, or if I start playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. We'll see. Most likely it's gonna be Shadow X Generations because we need something different. We need something different, and I want to play it so bad because, oh, come on, it's Shadow. And Sonic Generations is actually fun, so could be a fun time. Alright, that will be mostly it though, so let me see who we can raid now. Following. Who's online? Well, Tyrant is fittingly playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So we'll see. Who else? What else do we got? Final Fantasy. Fear and Hunger 2. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna raid you guys into Tyrant. So you can see some Dragon Ball Sparking Zero gameplay. It's early release, so you're gonna be able to see some stuff before the game releases. So, okay. Let's go raid the boy. And I'll be seeing you guys this Thursday with more Umineko. Thank you for coming and have a good night. Bye bye.